Hello again! Since my last video, I have actually gained 6 subscribers, so thank you very much. I really appreciate your support, and I'm very excited to see that number grow. And I've also actually joined Twitter. Alexis of Rocket Reads finally talked me into it. She's been trying to do so for a while. So if you would like to hear my thoughts in 140 characters or less and share yours with me, I will leave my link down below and put my handle up here on the screen for you. So now to the main part of this video. I'm going to be talking about reading challenges I'm going to do this year. Most people have already done theirs, but since I didn't actually start BookTube until into January, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Better late than never, right? So the first one is the Goodreads Reading Challenge for 2015. So I'm going to be reading 30 books this year, which I thought was a pretty out there goal for me. Last year I did read 33 books, but that was mainly because I was reading a series, the Dresden Files, which has like 15 or 18 books. I can't remember the exact number right now, but a guy I was working with kept asking me about how I was doing and how the books were going, so I was reading through them very quickly. And even though I was working and going to school full-time, I think that's what gave my numbers a big boost, because that was 12 out of the 33 books I read last year. So this year I am still working and going to school full-time, so I'm not sure how much time I'm actually going to have to read. And in 2013 I only read 11 books, which is shameful looking back at, and I feel so much sadness. And in 2012 I only read 23 books, so 30 I thought was a little bit of a stretch for me, but still manageable. But so far this year I've actually already finished 5 books, and I'm in the process of reading 2 more right now. So depending on how the semester goes, I might up my challenge, but honestly right now I'm not sure how this is going to go, because the first 2 weeks of January I actually wasn't in school, so I was just reading all the time. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated on that. Also, if you'd like to be friends on Goodreads, I will leave my link down below so we can see what each other are reading and comment and have fun over there. So the next challenge I've seen around the internet, I haven't seen it a lot on BookTube, but it's just called the 2015 Reading Challenge, and there's 50 challenges ranging from a book that was published in the year you were born to a book by a female author or a book over 500 pages. There's a variety of them. Again, I'll leave the link down below if you're interested in checking that out. But I'm going to be using that to mostly get rid of my TBR shelf, because right now I have 53 books on it, and I went to the bookstore the other day. It's probably going to grow here pretty soon. Hopefully that challenge will help me to knock out some of those books, because I was going through and for each of the challenges I was writing down books I already own that I feel like would complete those challenges, and I can complete a good chunk of them with books I already own. There's some that I'm going to have to search out, and I'll probably count some for doubles just depending on how I'm doing with that. But my goal is to complete all 50 challenges, so we'll see how that goes. I think I'm going to include that in my monthly wrap-up, which will update my Goodreads challenge as well as what challenges I've completed for the 2015 Reading Challenge. So I have also created a TBR jar, which most of you have probably seen around BookTube or have one yourself. So I've written down every book I own, but the problem with this jar is that I don't have all of the books I own with me. I am currently at school, so I have very limited space, so most of my books are actually at my parents' house. But I have put every book I own that I have not read in this jar. So depending on what I pull out of the jar, may or may not be reading them based on what I've got. And I've also just put books randomly off my shelf when I feel like it, so I haven't read most of the books I have with me right now, so if I pull the book I've already read, I'm just going to have to discard that, because I'm not going to go through my jar every time I read a book to try to find it so I can discard it, because I'm lazy. I know a lot of people are trying to get their TBRs down to 0 by 2016, and like I said before, my TBR is going to grow, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing that, but as long as I can make a significant dent in it, I will be a very happy little reader. If you're participating in any of these challenges, or if you've set a Goodreads challenge, let me know in the comments down below what you're doing, and hopefully we can encourage each other to read and give each other recommendations. I'll see you next time.